There are a lot of books that have been written on the topic of habits, and depending upon who you follow, what you read, if you're a student of self improvement, it all starts with good habits. And there is a lot of research around how habits should be formed and how long it takes for habits to become second nature and all that. One of the books that I read the last time, and many books before that, the last one being Atomic Habits by James Clear. That's a book that I carried with me. I bought the book in Kathmandu, and I carried the physical book with me in my backpack all the way from Lukla to the Everest Base Camp, because I was attempting to summit Mount Everest in 2019, and I was about a couple of months in the base camp, about 6 weeks in base camp. You have to all stay there, and you can have your iPad or you can have your iPhone to read books, but charging iPhones and iPads is very hard, very difficult. So I made a decision. I said, I'm going to buy the book. I found the book, and then I said, okay, I'll take it with me. And that's the best book. Well, it was amazing to read Atomic Habits at 17,500 feet, literally. Okay. So I read that book, I don't know how many times. And interestingly, once, I came down, I forgot half the things that I read, even though I read the book 3, 4 times, because the altitude took a toll on me. But anyway, so the point is this. The point is, you know, the there are so many systems, there's so many different approaches, and James Clear was so perfect when he said, systems matter more than goals. When I was young and I was, little, I had goals when I was young. And as this age, after these many years, it's more about systems. How can I systemize something? Most people, they overthink systems. They want to streamline everything, and they forget that it's important to get one or two core habits in play, like full control on a few habits before you can systemize things. So um, I remember being young and writing down my literally my goals, habits, on a checklist, and kind of chasing them around. Um, and later on, after so many years in this profession, in this field, and when I'm working with people, and with a lot of hair loss now, I can tell you this for sure, that good habits, they anchor you. They anchor you when there is chaos. They center you when there is chaos. So it's important. I'm not saying that you need to go and just make your life completely automatic with habits and all. That's not the point. But then the idea is that when you do face chaos, which by the way we all do, then we need to have a system in place to recover from that and kind of reclaim our life. So I moved away from habits. As much as I do talk about habits on this channel, but I did move away from habits and kind of started to put routines in play. So routines are habits, but routines have they don't make my life like like they don't turn my life into my life doesn't become mechanical. That's the right way to put it. Okay, pardon me. That's the right way to put it. I don't want to operate like a machine. That's what they do. Routines. So if you are struggling with focus, which we all do, by the way, I had focus issues then as a in my 20s and 30s, and now at this age I still have focus issues, but I'm also trying to keep my mind alert, which I was not really worried about back then. So I need to keep my mind sharp. I need to focus. What do I need to do? So after a lot of back and forth and lot of analysis, after a lot of trying different systems, I streamlined all these things into three specific routines. The first is the morning routine. Then the second one is what I call a recovery routine. It's afternoon time, sometime. It can happen anytime. But a morning routine, for simplicity, for sake of some simplicity, morning routine, afternoon routine, and an evening routine. But the afternoon routine could happen anytime. I call it a recovery routine. So what do I do? Very simple things. The morning routine, you can structure it in any which way you want to, but morning routine is essentially you wake up, you breathe, you move, you write a journal, and you set your day with intention. That's what the morning routine is. And you want to do it for 3 minutes or 4 minutes or 10 minutes, 15 minutes, doesn't matter. And in fact, I'm going to leave a link right about here where I talk about my 5-minute morning routine, 5 steps in the morning routine. It's an interesting one where I talk specifically what I do and why it works. The concept of neuroscience, neuroplasticity, and emotional regulation, all these 3 things built into my morning routine. And then comes the afternoon routine. Afternoon routine is again the same thing where you walk around for 10-15 minutes, and I also ask a key question, which is no matter what has happened up till now, I own the day from this point forward. I own the day from this point forward. It's a key question, and when I position that question, I completely it resets and takes me back to the early morning. It's kind of realigning the entire all your energy level to the morning commitment you made to yourself. That's what it does to me. So I created a 1-minute focus reset video recently on this channel. I'm going to drop a link right over here. You can go check it out. 1-minute reset. It's going to reset you back. It's going to bring back your alignment, bring back your focus on to the day. It doesn't matter what happened throughout the day, but from that point on, everything is yours for you to own, for you to calibrate, for you to move forward. Okay. Evening routine is again 8 or 9 o'clock, whatever it is. That routine is very simple. You simply shut down all the gadgets, and then I do what is called a brain dump at that point. And the brain dump is what are the things that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. In fact, I do that as a part of my morning routine also, but the night one is more like, it's a good thing to do, even though whether you follow through on that or not, it's a whole different discussion the following day. It's a good thing to clear the mind. It's better to sleep with that intention, with that clarity. And then I also ask a key question. I say, what are my wins? If I had one win, what is that one win today that I had this whole day? Benjamin Franklin, I believe, used to start, or Abraham Lincoln, I forgot, used to start the day with one question and used to end the day with one question. The first question being, used to wake up in the morning and say, I got this day today. What is that I'm going to do today? That's bigger or mightier. Okay. And the evening question at the end of the day would be like, now that I got the day, did I do what I said that I will be doing? It's an awesome accountability question. It just gives you the contrast. It's amazing. Anyway, so that's the evening routine. I'll tell you why this works, why these routines work. Routines are flexible. You can do any of these things in any order, any which way. People have told me that, I set my to-do list in the afternoon. Okay, fine. It works for you, do it. It's important that you do rather than get fixated by what to do when, in which order. It doesn't matter. Okay. The idea is that routines reduce decision fatigue. You get up, you get going. You know what you're doing. You align yourself to getting things done. Okay. And at the end of the day, as students of self-improvement, as we are intentional for creating results for ourselves and people who depend on us, our idea is to be flowing through life. And for that, we need to create an internal rhythm to getting things done. So routines help us do that. Okay. Focus is not forcing your brain to behave in a certain order. It is setting it free by defining a structure. That's all. Okay, I won't stop here. Hopefully this is helpful. If it is, do me a favor. Tell me in the comment section which routine. Pick one routine, morning, afternoon, or evening. You don't need to start with the morning. You can start with the afternoon, and then slowly add a different, the morning one or the evening one. It doesn't matter. But which routine or which habit that you would like to, inculcate from this point on, kind of get started with. Drop a comment, let me know. And that way it does two things. One is you become more accountable when you make a comment. That means you're making a commitment to yourself, and also allows me to get inspired because somebody saw my video, made a comment. If you believe that somebody will benefit from this video, by all means do share. And if you like the video, it's going to help the algorithm for me to reach more people. And if you subscribe, then I can be in front of you literally on a daily basis. We talk about self-improvement, we talk about psychology, we talk about entrepreneurship, and many other things on this channel. So my idea is to come here and just share whatever I've accumulated in all these years, and in a way that helps you. That's the idea behind this channel. So that's all for now. Wherever you are, you be safe, and I'll be talking to you as early as tomorrow. You take care. Bye now.